She was sorry for being weak, but she was tired. She quit because she could not take it anymore, according to her last words. In the morning of April 28, 2016, police vans and ambulances rushed to this 5-story building in Kota, a small town in northern state of Rajasthan. "17-year-old Kriti Tripathi had jumped off the building. It was the 5th suicide at India's coaching capital from January to April 2016. Some 200,000 students from all over India and neighboring countries come to Kota every year. They enroll in hundreds of coaching centers here, dreaming of becoming either engineers or doctors, two of India's most sought-after professions. Kriti came here from Delhi to be tutored in one of Kota's coaching centers. From her suicide note, police came to know about her depression.
One of my postgraduate students went for the thesis in these students, and we could find that in depression 25% is more in coaching student than the other students.
Many Indian parents want their children to become engineers or doctors as a ticket to a bright future. The competition for the university places is intense. More than 1 million students take the entrance test to the Indian Institute of Technology, or IIT, a premier engineering institute every year, but less than 10,000 get in.
It's mainly expectation of the parents and the way the society has glorified few professions at the cost of actually ridiculing or belittling other equally good or much better professions has created this situation.
Kota's coaching industry makes the most of this situation. As it is a lucrative business, hundreds of coaching institutes have mushroomed here in the last 15 years. They are famous for their teaching techniques to pass engineering and medical entrance exams.
We are providing education, so we are also a service provider, and since it is related to the career of the students, we also feel a lot of pressure from the students and parents in context of their expectations.
In this success-driven system, students' marks and rank in the class tend to define their identity, and they often lose their way. Mohammad Azimul Haq, who aspires to get into the IIT, says he cannot recognize himself anymore.
जो अजीमुल पहले था, अजीम जो पढ़ने में था, मतलब जो अंदर से निकल सकता था, वो थोड़ा सा हल्का ये हो रहा है कि मतलब उन लोगों के रास्ते पे चल रहा है, जैसे खुल के पूरा नहीं रह पा रहा है, जैसे अपनी तैयारी रहता है.
Note by Newton. We can solve this question by applying acceleration का एक.
A day in the life of students which lasts at least 12 hours begins and ends with books. A classroom at a coaching center has anywhere from 15 to 200 students depending on their aptitude.
Two are related to each other by this formula. Section E.
Students are grouped based on a mock test held every 3 weeks, and the top 15 to 20 performers comprise the ACE batch.
थोड़ी सी टेंशन रहती है कि हाँ कि ये ख़राब टीचर मिलेंगे, जैसे हो गया कि टीचर मतलब ऊपर जाएंगे तो अच्छे टीचर मिलेंगे, अच्छे से पढ़ाएंगे, नीचे मत जाएंगे तो टीचर अच्छे से नहीं पढ़ाएंगे.
Even during days off, students are given homework to keep them on their toes.
There is no life, no student life left here. This is the difference between, say, institute life and the school life. Nowadays, government has still imposed some rules on these institutes to get some recreational time or Sundays off or something like that. But otherwise, these students, they hardly get any time off from their studies.
The pressure of success is so pervasive that some are experiencing psychological problems. Mohammad Azimul Haq has been diagnosed with obsessive compulsive neurosis, a disorder marked by unwanted thoughts he cannot control.
वहाँ पर मतलब अकेलापन थोड़ा सा होने की वजह से थोड़ा लग रहा था, इमेजिनेशन मेरा शुरू कर दिया, मतलब सोचना, तो धीरे धीरे वही इमेजिनेशन ज़्यादा होते गया। आज इंसान जब बीमार हो जाता है तो थोड़ी सी डिक्रीजमेंट आ जाती है, डिमोटिवेशन हो जाता है।
Others who are not sick are equally demotivated. Just outside the institute, we've met some girls who are enthusiastic enough to come forward and talk to us about their lives in Kota. So tell us, what is life like here, Megha?
Here life is like hell. We have so much of pressure of IIT, home pressure, and we have to manage 3 subjects equally. Physics, chemistry, maths is too tough, and plus parents pressure because they have more hope from us that we have come here from very far. So it's lots. It's tough to manage.
The thought of not passing IIT's joint entrance exam or JE scares many students here. What will happen to life if you don't cross this?
Then means life will be like hell.
I'm very optimistic. If I'm not able to cross it, then my life never ends here. It's my life. It's just a competition. So many students are coming, and I'm not the one of the crowd. I'm me.
Students say the environment is not nurturing at all.
Lots of people to demotivate us, but very few are to motivate us. If we are not scoring marks, we are not having a good rank, then what is the means of studying here, coming here? What is the means? The society and the parents will accept, will see improvement from us from our marks only, na?
But despite the intense pressure that has caused some of their peers to end their own lives, these students are determined to make it. And suicide is out of question for them.
To me, it's all stupidity. If you're not studying, you're not working hard, and at the end when the result came and you just hung up with the wall, with the ceiling fan, it's all stupidity.
In 2016, 10 students have succumbed to pressure and killed themselves. In 2015, the number was double that of the previous year. The fear is that no one knows how many are on the edge of breaking down.
10 persons, those who were committing suicide on the same day, we helped them, and they are doing well, very well. And one of 2-3 of them, they succeeded in the entrance examination also after counseling, after treatment. You know?
Coaching institutes flaunt success stories all over town. It's the prospect of success that attracted Santosh Devi to come back with her son, even though her daughter fell into depression when she studied here.
2 महीने के बाद वो लड़की सारी कांपने लगी, फिर उसको ले गए डॉक्टर को दिखाया, बोले इसको डिप्रेशन है, फिर दवाई इधर भेजने की कोशिश करी, फिर वही कारण उसका। पढ़ाई अच्छी थी, वो उससे बड़े वाली बेटी इधर से निकली, 2 साल रही, उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं हुई, 2 बेटी हैं मेरे पास, उससे बड़ी डॉक्टर बन गई, इसका 3रा साल है अभी।
Parents pay more than $10,000 for a 2-year education for their children. There's no refund or exit policy for students who want to quit, and so the stakes for them are high. Some intelligent students like Yash Sanjeev, with the potential of becoming a poster boy for the coaching institutes, are wooed to enroll for free. His view about handling pressure is different from many others.
Competition is not to be taken as a kind of a pressure over you that you have to perform. It has to be taken as a challenge. No, you have come over here to achieve your dreams. You have not come over here to enjoy. If you would have to enjoy, you could have well enjoyed at your home.
Coaching institutes say they are doing their part to help their students.
If you make the test easy, then the student will feel comfortable, will feel happy, they will get marks. But is that the way we should go ahead? We have to learn to live in pressure.
Coaching institutions are doing their role, but at the same time, it should not be so much market driven that they ultimately forget that what they are dealing with are live human beings. They are not commodities. They are not some products that they are processing and throwing into the market.
In her suicide note, Kriti says coaching institutes must be shut down. Since Kota's economy depends on the coaching industry, the government sprang into action in November 2015, issuing guidelines for the institutes. For instance, having clinical psychologists and conducting fun activities for the students are now mandatory.
There are teams who go and inspect, and it is a self-evaluation system. We even ask them to give us the name and telephone number of the clinical psychologist that they have engaged.
Many organizations have also stepped in to help students de-stress. Yoga, meditation and other extracurricular activities have been introduced.
Breathing out, down, 4, breathe out, 2, 3, 4.
How has it changed in terms of your day-to-day activity?
I just have stopped taking stress, and there's total transformation in my personality. Nowadays I'm very calm. After you do it, you get a feeling like you're a newborn baby.
Don't hesitate to interact with each other. Yes.
I feel a drastic change in me. I had a really inferiority complex in me. Like, I cannot do this. Why my parents have sent me? Now I feel that yes, I can do this.
To boost the morale of children, their parents turn to prayers as well. Mothers pray for students in temples whose walls are witness to their struggles. These are small steps meant to ease the pressure in Kota that has claimed several lives. The hope is not to let the race for a better future rob students of their present.